ॐ वक्रतुण्डे महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. टेक्स्ट 8. नहि प्रपश्यामि ममान्पनुद्धा धच्छोकमुच्छोणक्षणमिन्द्रियाणाम् अवाप्य भूमावस्प्रत्र मृदं राज्यं सुराणामपि चाधिपत्यम्. Meaning, I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. Purport. Although Arjun was putting forward so many arguments based on knowledge of the principles of religion and moral codes, it appears that he was unable to solve his real problems without the help of the spiritual master, Lord Sri Krishna. He could understand that his so-called knowledge was useless in driving away his problems, which were drying up his whole existence, and it was impossible for him to solve such perplexities without the help of a spiritual master like Lord Krishna. Academic knowledge, scholarship, high position, etc. are all useless in solving the problems of life. Help can be given only by spiritual master like Krishna. Therefore, the conclusion is that a spiritual master who is 100% Krishna conscious is the bona fide spiritual master, for he can solve the problems of life. Lord Chaitanya said that one who is a master in the science of Krishna consciousness, regardless of his social position, is the real spiritual master. Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra, Kenignaya, Yei Krishna Tattva Veta, say Guru Haya. It does not matter whether a person is Vipra, learned scholar in Vedic wisdom, or is born in a lower family or is in the renounced order of life. If he is a master in the science of Krishna, he is the perfect and bona fide spiritual master. So without being a master in the science of Krishna's consciousness, no one is a bona fide spiritual master. It is also said in the Vedic literature, Satkarma Nipuno Vipro Mantra Tantra Visharada Avaishnavo Guru Na Syad Vaishnava Viswa Pako Guru. A scholarly Brahman, expert in all subjects of Vedic knowledge, is unfit to become a spiritual master without being a Vaishnava or expert in the science of Krishna consciousness. But a person born in a family of lower caste can become a spiritual master if he is Vaishnava or Krishna's consciousness. Padma Puran. The problems of material existence, birth, old age, disease and death cannot be counteracted by accumulation of wealth and economic development. In many parts of the world, there are states which are replete with all facilities of life, which are full of wealth and economically developed. Yet the problems of material existence are still present. They are seeking peace in different ways, but they can achieve real happiness only if they consult Krishna or the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, which constitute the science of Krishna through the bona fide representative of Krishna, the man in Krishna consciousness. In economic development and material comforts could drive away one's lamentations for family, social, national or international inebrities, then Arjun would not have said that even an unrivaled kingdom on earth or supremacy like that of the demigods in the heavenly planets would be unable to drive away his lamentations. He sought therefore refuge in Krishna's consciousness, and that is the right path for peace and harmony. Economic development or supremacy over the world can be finished at any moment by catalysm of material nature. Even elevation into a higher planetary situation, as men are now seeking on the moon planet, can also be finished at one stroke. The Bhagavad Gita confirms this. Sine punye martye lokam visanti. When the results of pious activities are finished, one falls down again from the peak of happiness to the lowest state of life. Many politicians of the world have fallen down in that way. Such downfalls only constitute more causes for lamentation. Therefore, if you want to curb lamentation for good, then we have to take shelter of Krishna, as Arjun is seeking to do. So Arjun asked Krishna to solve his problem, definitely, and that is the way of Krishna's consciousness. Text 9. संजय उवाच एव मुक्ता ऋषिकेशं गुडाकेशं परन्तपः न योत्स्य इति गोविन्दमुक्ता तूष्णी वभुः. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjun, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Purport. Dhritarashtra must have been very glad to understand that Arjun was not going to fight and was instead leaving the battlefield for the begging profession. But Sanjay disappointed him again in relating that Arjun was competent to kill his enemies. Although Arjun was for the time being overwhelmed with false grief due to family affection, he surrendered unto Krishna, the supreme spiritual master, as a disciple. This indicated that he would soon be free from the false lamentation resulting from family affection and would be enlightened with perfect knowledge of self-realization or Krishna's consciousness, and would then surely fight. Thus, Dhritarashtra's joy would be frustrated, since Arjun would be enlightened by Krishna and would fight to the end. Text 10. तमुवाच ऋषिकेशः प्रहसन्निव भारत सैन्योरुभयोर्मध्ये विषिदन्तमिदं वचः. Meaning, O descendant of Bharata, at that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Purport. The talk was going on between intimate friends, namely the Rishikesa and the Gudakesa. As friends, both of them were on the same level, but one of them voluntarily became a student of the other. Krishna was smiling because a friend had chosen to become a disciple. As Lord of all, he is always in the superior position as the master of everyone, and yet the Lord agrees to be friend, a son, or a lover for a devotee who wants him in such a role. But when he was accepted as the master, he at once assumed the role and talked with the disciple like the master, with gravity, as it is required. It appears that the talk between the master and the disciple was openly exchanged in the presence of both armies, so that all were benefited. So, the talks of Bhagavad Gita are not for any particular person, society or community, but they are for all, and friends or enemies are equally entitled to hear them. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः. ॐ लक्ष्मीनारायण नमः. जय विष्णु नारायण. Thank you so much.